Part 2. My pregnant sister turned me into her maid, then completely lost it when I refused to babysit. I'd hear the front door slam, open my bedroom door, and see the baby in his carrier next to my shoes like a package Amazon dropped off. I had to stop working, cancel meetings, and make sure the baby didn't choke on air because Lana decided she needed a target run. The third time I snapped, and that's where everything blew up. It happened on a Tuesday. The one day I had an important presentation with the regional director on the call. I woke up to silence, which, in that house, was extremely suspicious. I stepped into the hallway, and there he was, my nephew, strapped in his carrier, placed directly in front of my door like an Amazon package. A sticky note on the handle read, "Running errands back whenever." Lana, I froze. Whenever, not a time, not an estimate, just whenever. My meeting was in 20 minutes. I knocked on her door anyway. No answer. Knocked on my parents' door. Empty. She'd planned this. I picked up the baby, moved him to my room, and ended up giving the entire presentation on mute while rocking a newborn in one arm and clicking slides with the other. I somehow didn't cry. Not yet, but after the call ended, something inside me snapped clean in half. When Lana finally returned 3 hours later, holding a bubble tea, I was waiting in the living room. She barely looked up. "Oh, good, you handled him. He was fussy. Anyway, I need you too." I didn't let her finish. "No," I said, calm to calm. She blinked. "What do you mean no?" "I'm done," I repeated. "I'm not your maid. I'm not your nanny. Your child is not my responsibility." She started screaming like full body, dramatic meltdown screaming. "You're abandoning me. You don't care about your nephew. You've hated me since the day I moved in." The noise dragged my parents out of their room, and suddenly it was family meeting number 28. Except this time I wasn't softening anything. I laid everything out, every chore, every demand, every errand. Every time she dumped her baby on me, I even showed screenshots of her command texts. My dad turned to her, furious for the first time in months. "Is this true?" Lana burst into tears. I just needed help. "And you have a husband," I said. "Where is he?" Derek looked guilty as hell. I didn't know she was doing all that. For the first time, he confronted her. Last part. My pregnant sister turned me into her maid, then completely lost it when I refused to babysit. The final straw. My mom tried to peacekeep, saying, "We can all work together." "No," I said. "I already packed." They all stared. "I'm moving out tonight." Silence. Then Lana shrieked like someone unplugged her life support. "You can't leave. You're being so dramatic." But I wasn't dramatic. I was exhausted. I grabbed my bags, walked out, and drove straight to my co-worker's spare room. The next day, my dad called to apologize. My mom called to beg me to come back. Kate called to say Rowan was now refusing to get out of bed because I abandoned the family. But I didn't abandon anyone. I finally chose myself. The next morning, I left my house keys on the kitchen counter with a note. "Since you all feel I contribute nothing, I will no longer be paying half the mortgage. Have Lana and Derek cover it. They live there more than I ever did." At 9 a.m. my phone exploded. "Dad, Mom, we depended on your share. You're being selfish. Lana, you're ruining my life. Get back here now. Derek, can you at least pay this month?" "Nope," I replied once. "Figure it out. The same way you expected me to." Lana then sent a full meltdown essay about how she can't live in stress the baby feels. "Everything, you're a monster. We might lose the house. Not my problem." I blocked all of them for a week. Meanwhile, I slept in peace for the first time in months. A co-worker said, "You look younger." It turns out, removing for freeloaders from your life is great for the skin. And the best part, within 2 weeks, Liam demanded they move out because the house is toxic now. My parents realized how much my payments actually covered. Serena had another meltdown and guilt-tripped them instead of me. Suddenly, everyone discovered what I already knew. If you enable someone long enough, they'll happily let you drown for their comfort. My parents eventually apologized, not fully, but enough. Serena hasn't spoken to me since. Liam sent a very awkward sorry things got out of hand text. As for me, I'm in my tiny studio, eating garlic fried rice with eggs and fish at 7 a.m. just because I can. No screaming, no chore lists, no crying babies outside my door, just peace. And honestly, it's the best decision I've made in years. The end.